Hey, yo, what's the deal? Miss your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I mean? As of this recording right now, it is 6:32 p.m., but the upload time is between 11:30 and 11:45 p.m., August 18th, 2025. And, you know, it's like AEW loves playing games with people's careers and shit. They love it. I mean, they fucking love it. And, you know, there are people there who don't want to be there, who's not getting an opportunity. Let them go. There's going to be two videos in one, because I just thought about something with Triple A. So they are playing games with, they're playing games with Danhausen. Danhausen clearly does not want to be in AEW. Clearly, he doesn't want to be there. He does not want to be there. Hands down. He doesn't want to be there. He does not want to be there. So what they did, Tony Khan did some bitch shit by extending his fucking contract. You know, quietly. So now, basically, he's not going to be a free agent until, I say, the beginning of 2026. Maybe the end of 2025, the beginning of 2026. Which is bullshit because, yo, he does not want to be there. And Tony knows that WWE is interested in Danhausen. They're interested in him. I mean, they are clearly interested in Danhausen. They're interested to the point where they are looking to sign him. And you know what? Someone brought up something very interesting that I didn't even think about. It not, you know, in the case of Danhausen is going to go to WWE. No doubt about it. He's going to WWE, you know? But I also have an idea what WWE should do with Triple A in regards to Ring of Honor talent, because he was a Ring of Honor talent. You know what I mean? Danhausen was in Ring of Honor and such, and there's a lot of people there who they don't fucking use, right? But Danhausen's going to sell merch in WWE. Someone suggested that they put him in Triple A. And it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense because Triple A, see, WWE, you know, if they wanted to, right? And I think that might be the direction that they go. I think Triple A should be used as how the old Ring of Honor was. You know what I mean? Like some of the big names that were there, you know, they don't go to NXT and they're not ready for the main roster, but they go to Triple A. Now, I mean, someone like, and I don't know when Jay Lethal's contract is up. I don't. It'd probably be up, you know, maybe in 2026. I would assume so. And you know, WWE is going to be all over that. You know what I mean? You could put him in. You could put him in Triple A. Build him up, right? You could put anybody. Dalton Castle. You could put him up, right? Brian Cage. You can put him there, right? Because they can. They have an outside outlet that they can develop stars and make them stars to their own down Triple A, and then use them to bring them up to either the main roster or in NXT. You know what I mean? And to me, Triple A is above, you know, NXT. They, you know, I think that's what they should do. You know what I mean? But for Danhausen, I think Triple A would be perfect. I mean, you could put him at NXT, but I do believe Triple A would be more than perfect for him. I think so. I know so. I know it would be perfect for Danhausen. I know, because the merch that he would sell would be unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Biggie Small, Sister Illis. What? Yeah, unbelievable. Biggie Small, Sister Illis. What? You know what I mean? But it's funny, I was listening to Ready to Die on the way home from work. You know what I mean? I heard, man, that album was an album, but that album is basically the blueprint of how to make a successful rap album. Sorry to burst your bubble, but yeah, I mean, look, Danhausen, and I'm also sorry if I'm speaking kind of funny. It's, you know, I hate Crankosaurus. Crankosaurus So it's that you get in your mouth and it's like, ugh, it sucks. But Danhausen, it's just a fucking example of how Tony Khan is treating these people. And it's sad. And this is why, this is fucking why, AEW is in the position it's in. That's why, B. That's why. Because the more you do bullshit, the more, they're going to react. WWE's going to react. So, and WWE wants Danhausen. They want him. They want him. He's going to be a merch seller when he gets to WWE. Guaranteed. Guaranteed he's going to be a merch seller. I guarantee you that. That's a shame, too. It's a shame that this is what Tony Khan does. Like they quietly extended his deal because of injury time. Like, come on, man. You're not going to use him. You're not going to use him. You know what I mean? Like, let him fucking go, nigga. Let him go, man. Let him go. The same shit they did with Ricky Starks, it's the same shit they're doing with motherfucking Danhausen. And they're going to do this with Wardlow. I'm telling you, this company, man, this company is the drizzling shits. That's what it is. It's the drizzling shits. Fuck AEW, fuck Tony Khan, and fuck the fans that like this shit too. I hope you go to purgatory. I hope you get stuck in purgatory. You know what I mean? Like, it's a shame, man. It's a shame, B. It's a shame. It's a shame because, you could be doing so much better with your company and all this shit, but yet you decide to do this faggot shit and keep people under contract. They don't want to be there, man. They don't. These people do not want to be there. You're not using them and stuff, and it's sad, man. It's sad. Let Danhausen go, right? Because he's gonna make a killing when he gets to WWE. Like I said, NXT should not be the place that they put him in. It should be AAA. And like I said, all the other Ring of Honor talent, like the vets that's there and such, put them in AAA. Put them in AAA. It makes too much sense. Then you can really test how they work. Now, I mean, you can really test how they work and put them there. Put them in AAA. Build them up. You know what I mean? And then when you want to bring them onto the main roster or NXT and such, you can. You can. Honestly, you fucking can. You can. It makes too much sense. It makes way, way too much sense, yo. But I'm about to be out. You know what I mean? Hopefully there's some more news tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.